everyone, welcome to Clickheads. I'm Eddie the Chump, and today we're going to be talking about perhaps the best Flash in the entire game, and that's Reyna's C ability, Leer. Reyna, as an agent, only has access to her full kit once that she's fragging, but Leer charges are always available for purchase, and that's a really good thing if you're looking to play her, because as I said at the beginning, Leer is extremely powerful. It does have outplay options, which we'll talk about in a moment, but if you learn to use it correctly, it can be devastating. Let's talk about what makes it so good. First things first, it isn't technically a flash. What is more accurate is that it is almost identical to being hit with Omen's paranoia. This effectively blinds targets, but there are a few differences. The most important is that these paranoia effects have a radius that extends from the affected player outwards, making it appear to them as if they are inside a hollow smoke. They cannot see outside of that radius when hit, but there is a distance where if an enemy is too close, they can still see them. Again, exactly like being in, say, an Omen smoke. This is very important to understand. Leer is very effective when the opponent is far enough away from you, not to the physical eye of your Leer cast, but you as a player. These are separate factors. If you are right next to a player, it does not matter how far away the eye is. Even if hit by it, if you or any of your teammates are standing too close to the affected enemy, they will still be able to see you. This differs to, say, a Phoenix or Breach Flash. Another way Leer is different is that it only affects a player whilst it is within their field of view. This means, unlike an actual Flash, if you cast Leer behind a player looking straight ahead, they will be completely unaffected. They have to have it on their screen to be blinded. This can lead to a player not being blind in circumstances where a Flash definitely would still get them, at least partially. If a player is at 90 degrees to the eye, or if they are in front of it, it basically isn't there for them. As the Reyna player, you have to be very aware of where you put it to get any value whatsoever. Even if a player is affected, the moment it is outside of their field of view, the blind effect will disappear. It does not linger and fade like a Flash does. It is also destroyable both while being cast and when active, and that's something you should really pay attention to. Better players are already prioritizing its destruction over anything else when hit by it, so you do not want to put it in a place that you cannot take advantage of. So let's talk about how you should deploy it. Leer actually has a fixed range in terms of physical deployment, but can be placed on the ground for a shortened effect or in the sky. It can also be placed through walls. This minimap indicator shows where the eye will end up. The blind effect has infinite range, however. If it is on your screen at all, even from as far away as Narnia, you will be blinded. So this makes for some very interesting use cases. Take a look at this clip from Brax. Here he uses Leer to blind A short on bind by placing it just outside heaven. It reaches all the way to the players in front of Teleporter, and he picks up a kill because of it. The fact that you can deploy it so freely in terms of height makes its uses quite dexterous. On a big open space, like A site from Heaven's perspective, it is easy to blind a lot of people, as it will basically have to be on their screen from any way that they have to try and take that space. You could, in theory, use it above green boxes, and it would blind A short and Bathroom's exit. That's very powerful. Another way that it's really strong is the fact that it will never blind teammates. Hands up who's been blinded by their own Phoenix or Breach constantly while trying to entry. Yeah, that's everyone ever. With Leer, this is not a concern, and I think that's a huge factor in its overall power level. This allows a Reyna player to use it for herself to work a pick solo, or set up teammates for a rush. The only thing you have to be concerned about is the proximity of enemies physically. As we've already detailed, there is a range where even fully blinded opponents will be able to see enemy players in close quarters. The fact that Leer is as strong as it is has made me re-evaluate Reyna as an agent slightly. Despite not being able to access most of her kit until she gets a kill, the one reliable tool that she has is very good, which makes getting that momentum going much easier. There have been huge changes to the meta in other areas of the game, so time will tell if she sees significant use at higher levels, but I think it's arguable that Leer on its own is stronger than anything Phoenix or Jett have in their kit individually speaking. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. And that's about it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the content on this channel, please hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you get notified when we upload. Also, check out our Facebook stream. We will be no-lifing Valorant this week, and it would be great to see some of you in the chat. Until next time!